As mysteries go, this one may prove to be the most baffling. The lost army of Cambyses is one of the most intriguing archaeological enigmas ever. According to ancient historical accounts, Herodotus 3.26, the Persian king Cambyses II led an army of 50,000 men to conquer the Oracle of Amun at the Siwa Oasis in Egypt in 525 BC. However, after reaching the desert region of the Sahara, the entire army disappeared without a trace, leaving no signs of their fate. This event has puzzled historians, archaeologists, and researchers for centuries, with many theories and hypotheses about what may have happened to the lost army. The story of the lost army of Cambyses begins with the Persian conquest of Egypt. After overthrowing the pharaoh Psamtik III, Cambyses II ordered his troops to march south toward Thebes. Along the way, they encountered several smaller cities and fortresses, which they easily conquered. However, as they approached the western edge of the Sahara, they encountered a hostile desert landscape that proved to be a formidable challenge for the army. As they traveled deeper into the desert, the army faced severe sandstorms and treacherous terrain, which slowed their progress and depleted their resources. Eventually, the army became lost in the vast expanse of the Sahara, and they soon began to suffer from dehydration, starvation, and exposure to the harsh desert environment. Many soldiers died from thirst and exhaustion, and the army was forced to abandon its supplies and equipment to survive. Despite these hardships, Cambyses II continued to lead his army further into the desert, determined to conquer Egypt. However, after weeks of wandering in the Sahara, the army suddenly vanished. According to some historical accounts, a massive sandstorm may have buried the entire army. In contrast, others suggest they were ambushed by local tribes or lost in the desert's unforgiving terrain. Over the centuries, many expeditions have tried to uncover the truth about the lost army, but to no avail. In the early 20th century, the British archaeologist Sir Flinders Petrie led an excavation in the region where the lost army was believed to have disappeared. Although he uncovered some ancient artifacts and remains, there was no concrete evidence to suggest that they belonged to the lost army. In the summer of 2000, a geological team from Helwan University, searching for oil in Egypt's western desert, stumbled upon remnants of fabrics, metal pieces that looked like weapons, and human remains that they thought might be remnants of the lost army of Cambyses. The Egyptian Supreme Council of Antiquities declared it would assemble an expedition to survey the area, but more information needed to be released. In November 2009, two Italian archaeologists, Angelo and Alfredo Castiglione, announced the finding of human remains, tools, and arms that date back to the time of the Persian army. However, an archaeologist named Professor Olaf Kaper, who works at Leiden University in the Netherlands, thinks he has resolved a significant enigma in the history of antiquity. He claims to have found the solution to the puzzle of what occurred to the 50,000 soldiers of Persian monarch Cambyses II, who vanished in the Egyptian desert approximately in 524 BC. According to Professor Kaper's argument, the vanished army of Cambyses II was not lost, but instead, it was defeated. Kaper has participated in excavation activities in Amhita, located in the Dakhla Oasis. Recently, he successfully decoded the complete set of titles of Petubastis III that were inscribed on historic temple blocks. According to Professor Kaper, this was a crucial step that helped him make sense of the situation. That's when the puzzle pieces fell into place, Professor Kaper said. More recently, modern technologies such as satellite imaging and ground-penetrating radar have been used to search for the lost army's remains. However, despite these advancements, the fate of the lost army remains a mystery. In conclusion, the lost army of Cambyses is one of the most enigmatic historical mysteries ever. While there are many theories about what may have happened to the army, the truth remains unknown. One day, new discoveries will finally shed light on the fate of the lost army and unravel the mystery that has puzzled researchers for centuries. Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one.